Did you ever begin to catch on that the Sway's world was a purgatory, or was that a surprise that you discovered when you read the finale script?
I didn't really fully understand it until the end. But it always seemed to me that one or the other of those realities was ephemeral in some way. For a while I thought, well, maybe the flash sideways is a realer reality, and this whole thing...
All this, it's not what you think it is. We're not on an island. We never were.
But that's not a good idea if you think it through to its logical consequences. Crash is real. Life on the island is real. This was, I don't know what other people are calling it, but I would call it the happy dream of a wished-for life that the newly dead cling to.
Are you all right?
I'm fine. I'm sure it's the onions.
Oh, God. I'll put in less next time.
Ben was clinging to a happier life, a more humdrum, more domestic life. A man capable of making right choices.
Did you do it? No.
Going into the final season of Lost, I thought I would see more of the whole gang together throughout the whole year. And then there would be periods of time instead where we'd get a focus on this character, focus on another character, and sometimes Ben would be gone for stretches. Did that surprise you too?
Yeah, it did. I had a different expectation of how it would go. I thought as soon as we came back last August that in that very first script I would begin to see the knitting of the storylines together, rolling downhill toward the conclusion. But I didn't begin to feel that until really close to the end. Last 4 or 5 episodes, really.
The man told me that he wasn't trying to hurt you. He told me that he was trying to get you to let go. LAPD. And for some reason, I believed him.
And that great moment with Ben and Alana, when we had talked, you'd even said, I had my meal at that point.
I watched my daughter Alex die in front of me. And it was my fault.
So much of his journey had been completed at that point, right?
Yeah, I think so. Had we never seen him again,
right,
I'd have been happy with having taken it that far.
The thing that really mattered was already gone.
Just to see him be that human.
Where will you go?
To Locke.
Why?
Because he's the only one that'll have me.
I'll have you.
Or ask for help.
Right.
Or be finally truthful about what his situation was.
Fake Locke offers Ben this sort of deal.
Once I leave this island, you can have it all to yourself.
All right.
Do you think Ben was into that deal, or do you think he was trying to play Fake Locke?
What was that?
What was what?
That's a good question. I think Ben said his prayers and waited for his own destruction. After the smoke monster took Richard Alpert away, Ben sat down on the porch and waited for his own death.
Yeah.
And I think he fully expected that these were the last breaths he would ever draw. So he made a kind of deal when he saw that there was an opening. I don't know how happy he was about the terms, but he's always said yes to island power. You know, it's a little of both, I think, because it's never all one thing or the other with Ben, is it?
Ben got to shoot and kill Charles Widmore. And there was a moment a couple years ago when Ben visited Charles Widmore in the middle of the night.
Have you come here to kill me, Benjamin?
We both know I can't do that.
Why do you think Ben was allowed to kill Widmore at the end?
The set of rules, or the structure of how things work, had been broken in this season. It's like that conversation that Ben and Hurley had at the stream.
People can't leave the island. That's how Jacob ran things. Maybe there's another way.
Also, Ben had just changed. He just found himself in a situation where he saw a direct way to punish wickedness and make justice. And he wasn't going to play the tit-for-tat game of swapping daughters or anything like that. Charles Widmore was in his sights, and it was an easy call.
He doesn't get to save his daughter.